All right. So let's go ahead and add Malik in.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, we're
Oh, he just
live. Arthur, are you there?
Arthur just disappeared.
Okay, hold on. Give me one sec. I see him again. Okay. Good. All right, Arthur, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all see me?
Now,
Turn off the other microphone.
Arthur, if it says device not connected. I see Arthur like 2 times. All right, Malik, you want to, while we try to get the technical stuff, trying to see if I see Arthur twice. Looks like this is Arthur, you there?
He might just have to catch up, Fiona.
All right. So you want to do the opening or you want me to do the opening?
You please do the opening.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to our second episode of Trike Talk Rolling Stories. It is going to be an eventful night. Thank you for everyone coming out. We're going to start off with a couple of questions for our audience, and we're going to ask, where is everyone from? Comment below and let us know where you're tuning in so we can say hi and give you a shout out. I love the panel that we have tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and let everyone introduce themselves. So, D. Barry, go ahead.
Well, hello everyone. My name is James D. Berry. I go by the name OG Daddy from Durham, and it's a pleasure being on the Trike Talk tonight.
Welcome aboard, brother.
All right, Jack.
my name is Jack Long. I'm known as the Slingshot Ambassador. I drive 2018 Slingshot, and I call my Slingshot the Forever Young. And I'm from, you can say, Greensboro, North Carolina, born in Burlington.
All right. Ambassador.
OG,
Ambassador.
come on, man, quit that.
This
Who you?
Vince Pill from Raleigh, North Carolina. Drive Sling.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess he ain't driving it now.
Maybe it is. It crashed.
Yeah.
I hope he make it back safely.
All right.
Okay, Malik.
Oh, you back, Vince?
I'm
Yeah,
back.
now we
All
hear you
right.
now.
All right.
You hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
we hear
sir.
you.
I'm sitting in Malik's favorite chair.
There it is. I am. I'm Malik. I am from Durham. I am with Bull City Slingers. Since everybody's saying what they drive, I drive a 2017 SL. It's known for being dirty, and that's it.
The Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird.
All right, let me see. I think I got Arthur. Let me see if I can get him added. All right. Can you hear us, Arthur?
I can hear you.
Yay!
All right.
How's everybody doing?
All right,
Right.
all right, all right. All right. We got Jack Long on here now.
Introduce yourself, Arthur.
I'm Arthur. Everybody call me Pops. Been with the Slingshot World now 9 years. Mine is a 2016. I got mine November of 2015.
Good. Sounds good. So thank you, everyone. So let's go ahead and get things started. Let me go ahead
Wait
and
a minute, Fiona. Did you introduce yourself?
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
I not introduce myself. Oh,
You know, just talking. I ain't even introduced yourself.
I know, right? So because we out of order. But I'm Fiona, aka Auntie Fifi.
Auntie who? I ain't know that. Auntie who?
Auntie Fifi.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's something new. Throw something new on me now.
Let's see. I drive the green slingshot. Um, I've been in the community now for 3 years, and I love it. Dealing with everyone, riding and stuff like that. So, and I'm out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
All right, so let's go and get started. Let me play my little intro so I can get a chance to play like I want to last time. So let's get started. All right. They're ready. We're back. All right.
All right.
Had to pay some bills.
We ain't paying bills yet.
Yeah.
All right. So
So,
next, we're gonna go ahead.
no, Fiona, I was just going to ask you, who's doing announcements today?
I'm doing announcements.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to say, I don't have them if I'm supposed to do them.
No, I was going to show everybody. There we go. So pretty much this is. So these are the announcements. We have a few events that are coming up. If you want to check out. If anybody has in the audience that would like for us to give a shout out to their event, just let us know. Send us an email to threewheelspodcast@gmail.com. So far we have March 23rd, the MS Foundation. That's in Durham, North Carolina. That'll be at the Carolina Ale House. We also have March 30th, the vehicle wellness check done by yours truly, Iron Man, who is on with us this evening. He is thorough and he knows exactly what he's doing. So if you want to go ahead and get your vehicle checked out for the start of the riding season, see what you need to get done, please bring your vehicle out. It could be your Can-Am and your Slingshot. April 20th is Cruising the Carolinas with Flowtown. They're going to be doing a huge ride through North Carolina and South Carolina, and it's going to start in Florence, South Carolina. If you need any more information, please visit their Facebook group, which is Flowtime Riders Facebook, for any more details. April 26th through 27th is the East Coast Three-Wheel Rally, hosted by yours truly at the Carolina Ale House. We're going to have a band. We're going to have a whole bunch of vendors there. It's going to be different and it's going to be pretty nice. Also, April 26th through 27th is going to be Back to the Beginning by the Charlotte 703 Riders. I hope I got that correct. And theirs is based out of Lancaster, South Carolina. Anybody that needs any more information, you can always contact Ivy Smith. May 18th is the first annual Carolina Elite Riders Spring Fest. And it's going to be hosted in Charlotte, North Carolina. There should be an official flyer out, but if not, stay tuned and you can find out more information on Carolina Elite Riders Facebook group. May 28th through to June 1st, we have the Slingshots in the Smokies, Maggie Valley, North Carolina. That is a huge event. I've heard many great reviews, so if you have not experienced that, I highly suggest that you get a chance to go.
Easier than ever.
We have Carolina 2 and 3 Wheel Superfest, and that will be hosted in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and that is also hosted by the head organizer, Jerry McNeil. He is with Fayetteville Elite Riders, and myself. We're co-hosting that event. June 15th, we have the third annual Slingshot Showcase at Red Oak Brewery, and that is hosted by yours truly, Jack Long, the ambassador. So this is his third year. He has a wonderful turnout. Definitely want to make sure you tune in because it is not something you want to miss. June 20th, we have the tour of North Carolina hosted by Rapso. We'll be starting in Durham, North Carolina, and be making our way up to the mountains in Virginia. Again, if you have never been on a beautiful scenic This is the ride you definitely want to be a part of. It's going to start from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. We do frequent stops. We'll be eating. And most importantly, you will be with a ton of vehicles and great fellowship. August 18th, we have the All Wheels Family Reunion out of Roxborough Racetrack, hosted by Teresa Bass, um, McNeil, and also Renee. October 26th, we have the tour, the second tour for North Carolina, also hosted by Rapso, and that will be coming out of North Carolina. Again, if anyone has any events they would like us to broadcast, please feel free to email us at threewheelspodcast@gmail.com. And next, we have recalls. So right now we have recalls for the Spiders, Amari 3, for the F3 and the F3S. So the rear view mirror lenses may dislodge, decreasing the visibility. So these are recalls that you want to take your vehicle to the local dealer and have them fix these errors. And also the Riker model year 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024, your fuel pump for potential loss. So these are your announcements, and I'll take it back to Arthur.
Well, thank you, Fiona. Hey, I just want to welcome everybody to the podcast. This is our second one, and it won't be our last. The topic tonight is going to be really good, so please stay tuned. Have a lot of fun, and you're going to have a lot of information that we passed out, and a lot of information to help us grow what we're trying to do so we can become bigger and better and to help one another out. With that said, we're going to move on to, Fiona, the fun video. Let's hit that one time.
Yeah, so we got it. We got a segment in our podcast. I did not get a chance to broadcast last time, but I found a way to finally make it work. And so this segment, everyone can chime in. But you know how we all want to have the most unique slingshot and Can-Am in the market, so everybody be talking. Well, I found some on the internet. So this segment is called
Damn!
Did y'all see
He
that?
did it.
One more time. One more time.
One more
That
time.
was
One
one
more
more
time.
time.
Damn!
I like it.
Oh man. Okay, so here is the first one. Can y'all see it?
What in the world? Yeah.
Why is your what? I mean, I'm trying to understand this. Now, how
I,
can I get?
Yeah. Is
So
that? Are those speakers sticking out the top of that?
Is
Is-
that
that
yours, Fiona?
looks like a
Whoever ever
colorful
seen that?
beehive type honeycomb deal. I don't know.
Hey,
Why?
listen,
I'm trying to. I gotta blow this up to look at it more.
I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm trying not to
hey,
see it. I'm trying to unsee that.
listen.
No,
Y'all have ever seen RCB
it's
slingshot?
beautiful.
No,
Hello?
I'm locked in
no.
on it. What's wrong? Is it's something that locks you in on it.
So which one are y'all driving?
More like a transformer.
Which one you talking about?
Either one. If you had
Uh,
to choose
I'm
one,
talking about lime squeeze
drive.
on the picture.
I mean, y'all never seen the first one with the flip up?
Oh, that's a flip.
No,
That's
that's
a
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
Oh,
it flips up and come down. That's RCB out of Florida that does all the he's the one that do all the music and
Oh,
customization.
you know
That's
all of them,
RCB.
Now,
Jack.
Jack,
okay.
did he
okay.
drive that or
Okay.
he got it on back of a trailer?
They bring it
No,
in the trailer, but he in the all he's what you call the top class. You know, the class that what you call stream. He's in the stream class.
You know all of them, Jack. 'em.
Yeah, I done seen him everywhere. I mean, that's Jose that drives that.
His name is Jose.
Jose owns that, and you go online and see.
JOSE.
Say what?
JOSE.
No, uh, Jose.
No,
Oh,
HOSEA.
got an
What?
A in it.
And you go online and you look at RCB equipment for slingshots. He does all the customization. He be at all the big
Oh,
shows.
he plumb all the piping. Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
I had to go look.
but he don't drive it, right? Jack, he
No,
just
they will drive it, but they pull it to the show, and he has another 4-seater that
So,
he shows. I mean, he does
he got
wheels.
two. He got two of them.
Wait a minute.
It's
Let's
multiple.
let's be serious. He
Okay.
he do all customization and everything, and sound and music. If you go into any big shows like Sling Experience, Houston, a lot of three-wheel showdown stuff, the Super Bowl in Tampa, Florida. He's at all the big shows. He probably be in Jacksonville. In fact, he already said he's coming to Jacksonville to SS Takeover the second week in April, first week in April. So you'll see it for real.
I like the yellow one.
I knew you would.
It's close to my color.
You what?
I like to see it with the top down to actually
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what
It's
it looks like
automatic. It comes
with the top
down and
down.
goes up, and all them little blue things and black things are speakers.
Speakers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was at. I don't know if you went to Virginia Beach about 3 years ago for SS Takeover, but it was there.
Yeah, I actually did, but I kind of missed that sound competition.
Yeah, well, he earthshook. He's extreme. He went to. That's the vehicle. If you remember when Three Wheel Showdown went to New York last year, and if you ever seen radio with the big boxes of speakers out back, that was in the battle.
All right.
I,
Next. Which one you riding? You riding that slingshot? Look like for being in the Bronx somewhere and somebody's
hey, Fiona, can we go back for a minute? I just want to kind of talk about these other two. I mean, kind of interesting to me. I mean,
Can you put
What's that?
the
What's
green one
interesting
up?
to you?
I'm just trying to actually just see what I'm looking at. You know, it's
Can you put the pictures up one at a time?
let me see.
You know,
I
bring it up.
Bring it up. You want to bring it up, Jack?
y'all see it like that?
Well, you had the one of them up by itself just now.
Uh,
Yeah, draw. Yeah, draw. Keep going.
like that or
Bring it all the way the yellow one up. If you keep
Get it
hit the
all the way to the end. You
well,
know,
with
get it.
the
it's a slideshow, so I can't move. It's
okay. Well, that's good enough. The blue one looked weird to me, but
I can't
that's
even hardly see
good.
the blue one.
Well,
Yeah,
it
you
got a
got to
lot of.
get
It looked like
get
it
it
got a
close.
spoiler.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't even see it. I can barely see it. I need to put my
does
glasses
anybody
on.
know who those other two belong to? I mean,
I don't know the other two. I never seen the other two in the all the places I've been.
Is it
But
so you get it? You get that thing oiled up, Jack?
or what is that? Or what is that spelling on the side there on that blue one? Can anybody see that writing? Is that writing on there?
hang on.
The blue, I can't even see the
Well, it
blue
says
one.
slingshot. That's what it says.
and on the back
The boy said,
transformer.
Transformer. That ain't Tyrone. Tyrone front end don't look like that.
well, you'll find out. There's a lot of people throughout the world, Slingshot family, got the same name.
I'm
I saw
almost at
I
the
saw
end.
I saw I saw a comment last night.
I'm
Somebody
almost at the end. I'm
wrote
almost at the
on
end. Y'all
Straight
want
Up
to
Uh,
pick?
Elite.
hey, Airman,
Huh?
Chill out.
Yeah, I saw a comment last night on Straight Up TV that said that a lot of slingshots in Dubai were kind of real nice. You know, they were on a different level. So I don't know if
Where at?
in Dubai.
Oh, well, Dubai got everything different.
Yeah, they said that. They said, you know, I just wanted to know if you know if this was one of them. You know, I mean, just something different. You know,
No, they don't even look like the it looked like it was there in America about
it's
the
almost like it's almost like that blue one is like a hovercraft kind of deal. You know, in the
yeah.
back it's like it's floating. You know.
Well, the blue one look like it has if you go to your TV like I did,
Shit.
the blue has a spoiler like come over top. The back end is enclosed.
Right. I understand. It just kind of looks like it's like it's floating. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
got that
It's
So
like
effect.
that tight.
then I put a cover over the back tire so you can't really see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
All right. So moving on to this slide. Which one you gonna box? Or you gonna ride the one that look like somebody jacked you?
Huh?
Can you see it?
Well, the green one is a look like it's sort of like Kenyatta's cut the guy from Atlanta. He has the frame, but he don't have all the he took all the cover
Fairness.
off,
Hmm.
and you just get the frame behind it.
It look like Tyrone's there right there. That look like Tyrone. Transformer. Ah, his friend ain't looked at me. Let the damn arms go all the way up the hood. To me, that's what it look like.
I think I'll be riding the slingshot.
Oh,
It's
what's thank you?
different. Let me see. Another one. Okay.
That's an old ass damn.
Yeah.
Where you get it from? 1970?
I don't know. I was trying to find the year for that one.
That's the
1970.
Can-Am right there.
I kind of like that.
That's nice. I like that too. I like that.
That's the guy that made the light bulb, ain't it? What's his name?
That's actually that's a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
it
go to
is.
the
It's a car. It's not. It's actually like a slingshot. It's not a Can-Am, if you ask me.
right, if you go to the um,
That's that's some gun
as
powered
this,
by the sun, ain't it?
if you go to the White Bike Week and you go over there to where they hang out, with that what's that spot in Myrtle Beach?
Come on,
Well,
Rose Inlet.
huh?
Is
Oh,
that
you
Rose
back? You
Inlet?
back often?
Mers Inlet. If you go to Mers Inlet for the White Bike Week, you will see vehicles like that there.
Oh,
Or the Fall Week, they have some of the old bikes that's fixed up, and they have them at Daytona Beach too.
That's definitely a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. They have the classic bikes. They had them some other week over here at Greensboro Coliseum also.
okay.
Looks like those front tires may be wooden spokes in there. You know, just
Right.
Yeah, I told you that the guy that made the light bulb made that. What's his name?
Ben Franklin.
Yeah. Oh, that's on $50 bill.
Next, please.
Yeah, being Freeman.
Where's Pops?
Einstein. Huh?
Next. Oh,
Uh,
he's from Dallas. He's from Houston, Texas, and Florida.
You know all of them, Jack.
I
Yeah, and
know.
then the other one is Ted Hernandez with the TV. He was at that's a TV on his hood, the
Hmm.
red one, and he's Ted Hernandez.
The one on the left.
The red one. The red one is from
Oh yeah,
Houston,
that's a
Texas,
big
and the
ass
blue,
TV.
huh?
That's a
And I
big
think the
ass
purple.
TV.
If you go to Sling Experience last year, just pull up Sling Experience video 23, and you'll see the ones you're seeing now that you hadn't seen. You can listen to them and listen to the sound and everything. And next
Oh,
year, I know it's too late to go this year, but really it ain't. But I think that's why if you do go to other bigger events, then you'll see these outrageous slingshots that,
mm.
we just somebody got mad one time and said we were just regular slingshot owners, but they got the string, they got the guys got 50, 60, $70,000 in these slingshots, you know. So they're gonna be at Memphis Madness, they're gonna be at Tampa. That right there might be in Jacksonville in a couple of weeks, especially the purple one. So it was a good experience for me going to some of the bigger shows last year.
Oh, what's the next show you going to?
I'm not really doing a serious ride until April, and
Oh,
that's when I'm coming out. I mean, that's the biggest ride I'm gonna make is April, and that's when I'm going to Jacksonville. Anything else be local. It pop here.
I'm here.
I ain't heard you say nothing.
I'm listening, man.
Iron Man, be quiet. Let Pop talk.
I ain't said nothing.
All
I'm
right.
not. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I found some videos online. We'll play those real quick and then we'll get into the actual segment. So I found a Can-Am with some sound system now. Sounding not too great, but this is their sound.
I don't sound good. Must be my station.
Oh man, look at the big speakers on that. They look like tires.
That's a big
Got,
ass damn speaker on there.
got
They look
15,
like
15 inch speakers on there.
that's hot.
Those 15s,
Look like 12s, 10s, and
12,
12s.
Them
12 to
got
15s.
them got to be 12.
All right, with that around, you deaf when you get to where you're going to. You can't hear nothing.
Where they going?
It can't be going
Unexpected.
far because you can't not gonna be able to hear when you get there.
Fiona, keep an eye out. I'm hoping we're gonna have a guest appearance today.
I am the
Once we
guest.
get into the topic.
You got the guest. I'm the guest right here, Malik.
Oh, I think I got
Guess
somebody.
where your chair at?
No, that's Arthur. Iron Man, I got you in here twice. So I
Ooh,
don't know if you want to remove one of you or keep both of you.
Yeah, make sure you get one of him out of there.
no, leave both of us in here. It's me, myself, and I.
Get get rid of one of that fool. That,
All right, I got you for you.
me, myself, and eyes on him.
That
Hey man, you got Incredible Hulk in here.
about it.
Ooh,
Shut
what
up,
is
turn
that?
the
That's
crack
Incredible
rock
Hulk.
into a mountain. Damn that. Don't you compare me, cause there ain't nobody near me. They don't see me, but they hear me. They don't feel me, but they feel me. I'm illin'.
Is that Incredible Hulk?
The owner of
No, I might
I did
have
not
to.
underrate this music.
look like he was at J.C.
This is
Penney's.
the Hulk.
He's at Sneeze Hulk.
In extreme. The challenger to Zeus.
That was
Who
interesting.
who was that? Who was that, Jack?
Uh, I don't know. He runs with Ricky Wills, so I don't know. That's one of them backers. So
I want to build me one.
Go ahead.
if anybody can do it, you can.
Build me one, put lime and squeeze all over it.
Mhm. definitely a custom build.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a big back end on it.
Hmm. That's interesting. But
That's why
that's
when you raise it up, they got all the amps and in there.
All right, what is Bull City planning for this year?
everything.
Wait till the host get to the question.
I'm gonna beat her to the question.
Well,
All
I
right.
can answer that. I'm no leader.
Yes, you are.
You
I
learn
Well,
follow
every.
you.
Well, here's the question.
Hey, Fiona.
Here's the Vince. Be quiet.
Oh Lord, everybody telling me be quiet.
Here's the
I follow
question.
everybody.
Here's the question
Y'all
for the
don't want to
day.
ask me. Look, I'm on here now. I'm here.
Well,
Here I
then let me
is.
ask the question so we can have a
I'm the man
discussion.
right here.
Now you got to understand that this has been recorded and people everywhere is watching. So you want to make sure you're serious
Yeah, we're
and
trying to have a
uh, and,
conversation.
I'm
and you got to
always
make sure
serious.
that it's entertaining as well. But you got to make sure it's serious enough for people want to come
I,
back and watch.
I am always entertainment.
Okay, so here's the. Can I go ahead and proceed, Fiona?
oh, absolutely.
Okay. So here's our question and our conversation topic for today. And everybody we brought on because we want to talk about growing pains. What that feels like amongst groups as you're getting involved with either groups that are already established or if you're trying to start your own group, what growing pains look like and how you overcome them, how you move beyond them, how they influence what you do. However you want to approach growing pains, that's our topic for today.
Okay.
So, and just to Arthur, I'm gonna call you first, so
Okay.
you can give us just to get us started on a conversation. Can you just tell us about? And of course, you and we started this together, so I know the answer. But can you tell people who are watching and the people on the panel about growing pains that you've experienced as we started this mission for
Yeah.
BCS?
Growing pains to me is different for each individual. But when we started Bull City Slingers, our number one goal was to have fun. The number two goal was to give back to the community at all times. The number three goal was to enjoy the fellowship. All right. We started growing the group. We was attaining those three particular goals. We got like 6, 7 months in, and then the group just went array. And so what you got to do when as a leader, you got to stay true to the things that you committed yourself to. You have to let some people walk away. You have to let some people fall to the side. But you got to keep your head down. You got to stay focused, and you got to keep moving. Because once you get through the growing pains, on the other side is much better.
And I'm gonna piggyback off. I'm gonna actually ask that question. I'm gonna take what you just said and I'm gonna turn to D Berry. D Berry, you've been with us since early on. As soon as you got your slingshot, you've been riding with us since early on. Same thing with Vince. Jack been supporting us since forever. So, but D Berry, I'm turning this to you. Coming from the beginning with us, are there certain things that you saw, out now that you look back on it, that we should have been aware of as far as growing pains go, or that might have helped another organization be around those obstacles? Is there anything that you can think of that you can reflect on that we want to keep in mind when we're talking about growing pains?
Oh man, that's you kind of stumped me with that one.
But anybody else, please chime in.
I
D-Bear?
yeah,
Go
I
ahead, D.
mean, I have to listen to somebody else kind of reflect on it. I really can't say. I mean, growing pains, man.
See, growing pain. This is a
Uh,
learning lesson. When I say a learning lesson, you know, we looking towards the stars. Everybody got a religion. This is something that that we all created, bringing our own theme into that you want to put a smile on everybody's face. Like Tony Type said, we do this for the kids, but we're doing it for the community. You want everybody to look up. There's something to look forward to. There's something besides sitting at the house drinking and it's a challenging thing right here.
Well, and I know, Jack. I know we talked, in passing about stuff. When based off of what Vince just said about, this is a learning lesson. Is how do you take away what anything that you've experienced about growing pains, that learning? What's the lesson that you would take away to say, if little Ernie is starting a group, this is what little Ernie needs to focus on. You got Jack? I'm wondering if you got any ideas.
Well, it's number one thing, you starting a group, you got to have unity, and you got to have everybody on one accord, or one slingshot
Yes,
rule. You can't
yes.
have people in your group that is jealous, envy. So that's
Yes,
when you gonna have to
you got to overcome
Pop
that
said,
stuff.
you got to you got to eliminate, and you got to get rid of the bad apples, and then you got to understand that everybody is equal. No one's better than the next person. Your music don't sound no better than mine, although somebody's music might sound better than yours. Or your slingshot, if you got a slingshot or a can, 9 times out of 10 you got it going on in your life because you done made it. So everybody got to come together in a peaceful way. If you're forming a group, or like me, I ride with so many people, go everywhere. So when I show up, the love I get is unbelievable. And so therefore you gotta show love to get love, respect, and you just gotta live that way. If you live that way, then it's gonna be great. But if you standing back and talking about like Vince just upgraded his speakers, he think his shit sound good. Well, that ain't gonna be good. Or
So
he just
so
put
No,
more
it's
lights
always
up.
going to be somebody that come along.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna be
but
good. So you got to get over that.
but
They
Jack,
got to
Yeah,
get over that.
Jack, let me ask this, and I'm gonna kind of defer to Arthur a little bit about this too. Arthur and Fiona, for BCS, they really set the expectation when people come around the group, what they expect. So, Jack, I think,
Who did you
like,
say?
I, who did I say?
What group?
What group?
Oh,
he can't say no Pacific
oh,
group
oh! I thought you
because
said that. Oh, okay.
I said I
no.
said they set the expectations for BCS. But
Okay.
that's it. But what I was saying is, but in general, are you saying? I just want to make sure I understood what you were saying, Jack. In general, what you're saying is that when you're starting a group or you're surrounding yourself with people that are in group, that is the culture that's established from the beginning. Is that what you're alluding
Yeah,
to?
yeah. Because
Okay.
everybody know that you out to have a good time, eat, drink, listen to music, ride. So what else? Why, if you're not there for that, then you shouldn't be there.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I want to say this, Malik, and trying to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I want to ask everybody this: when you go to an event, what are the things that you are looking for when you go to an event?
Yeah.
Different ideas. I think we've all grown over the years, so we should not be trying to really outdo, so to speak, each
That
other. We
would
should just
that would
support
never
and
stop, my
and
brother. That would
and
never stop. You gonna always out try to do somebody else.
we
You
should
want to
just
get better.
support. We should just support each other
Hmm.
and and just encourage each other. The it shouldn't be any what's the word I'm looking for?
Animosity.
Yeah, shouldn't be any animosity at all. I mean, no hatred. No, you know,
Envy,
none at all. Like
Envy and
Jack said,
jealousy.
I mean, we should just support each other. I mean, that's what it's
In
all
this
about.
day and
well,
time, how could you eliminate that?
well, 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 actually, Vince, I want to ask that same question, but I want to bring the question you just said back to the idea of growing pains. As these groups are growing and they're
Yeah.
bringing more and more people in with different ideas, different values, how do you eliminate that? Like Vince said, with different people coming together for different purposes, and the groups are growing, the events are growing, the amount of money people are putting into their vehicles is growing. There's all the recognition is growing. There's all these things that are growing along with the groups. How do we eliminate that? Like Vince said,
Yeah.
how
How
do
do you
we
eliminate it?
not make that a big part of it, or how do you reduce how that affects your interaction with other people that ride with you? Fiona, I
Well,
haven't heard from you. You quiet.
Because I was waiting my turn.
Oh, you got?
Oh,
Do you have it? You have a idea?
I do. Um, I think my perspective is a little different because I think most people don't expect certain things from me, and people see me in a more leadership role, but I don't consider myself a leader. Do I have like a finesse with people, so I understand the psychology of people. You're
Hey,
going to
Barry
have
on this.
people with different personalities, right? You're going to have some who are going to be
Huh?
who are not going to be envious, but what I try to do is not be distracted by the noise. And so, have I experienced a certain level of jealousy, envy, hatred in the Three community? Yeah, I do. There's plenty that don't like me, but I don't entertain that noise, nor do I acknowledge it. I don't put it on social media because I can't help them with that. And so that's a character flaw. And that is something I just can't concentrate. I try to concentrate on creating experience that all have a thing in common, which is we like to ride. We want to get our wind therapy. We are proud of our vehicle. And when we have people who are either leadership or influential position, it's up to us to kind of lead people by example. And that I think it takes a strong person, strong character. And I think that's why, like, Arthur and I, we work well together and we're more on the forefront of a lot of things, but our personalities are pretty much the same. We treat people the way we would like to be treated, even if they may not, quote unquote, deserve it. We treat them with a level of kindness. And when people sense that level of kindness, it kind of calms them down a little bit to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, they may feel some level of jealousy and envy within themselves, but it's kind of, how can I hate them? How can I truly hate this person when they're not feeling the thing that I'm feeling? But we just continue to move forward because we can't focus on the ones who are not happy. And I see it all. I see people recruiting people from other groups, that I hear it all, I see it all. And those are things that you can't really control. Because eventually what I have seen is when that occurs, when people are recruiting people from other groups, they fall apart.
Well,
And it seems like a pattern.
I know I keep piggybacking off what someone says, so I'm gonna pick off what you just said and jump over to Jack Long real quick. Jack Long and D Berry. I'm gonna jump to the two of you for this question. At a lot of events, both of you are present. You're present in the moment. People know who you are. People know who OG is. Of course, people know who the ambassador is. People know who Arthur is. Fiona. People know who you are. How what's the example that you can set for other groups, or how you manage when you see people are jealous about what you're doing or how you're being recognized? What's the example that you use that you set for other groups or other people involved in this community? Oh, look, I
Well,
don't ask easy questions.
well, well, what I do, I mean, and I'm quite sure there is people out there that's a little jealous of me getting a little recognition I've been getting lately, or you know, but they're not going to stop me from being me.
Hmm.
And if I pull up to any event, before I leave the event, I'm gonna know 20 new people. I'm gonna go up and start a conversation. I'm gonna say something nice about their bike, about the shirt, or something, and we're gonna click. Before the
Hmm.
end of the day, we'll change numbers, whether they from California and I'm from North Carolina. We're gonna talk and we're gonna change numbers. We might not even never see each other again. But when we leave, we have bonded in the Slingshot family, because Slingshot family is what it's all about, and the Can-Am family, the Trike family, whichever one it is, it's just like the bike family, so I think if you're going, like I go to events, I'm going to make sure I be nice, respectable, and fellowship with new people. The old people, you'd already got them supposed to have them. You know what I mean? They with me. So even if they at home jealous of me, I don't know. Unless someone else tell me so and so said something, you're not really gonna know. And then it's up to you whether or not you let it affect you. But
Well,
with me,
I'm sorry,
it's
Jack. I just want to add this part to what you were saying. I know I
mhm.
keep cutting people off. I don't mean to,
Yeah, you're good.
but the thing about this panel that's on here right now that I can attest to is everybody on here, when they attend an event, when they meet with a group, when they support a group, however their involvement is, always presents as authentic. Always like when I see D Berry interacting with people, it's clear that who they're meeting. I've known D Berry my whole life. We're
Hmm.
lifelong friends. The person I see at a group, at an event, is a person I know. He's presenting the authentic him, which I think is so important, that just like we present an authentic person at these events, that when you join a group or you develop a group, that you present an authentic representation of who you are. Arthur reminded me many a time, we have to stick to what we are, who we are, what we're going to do. There's not, we don't veer from that plan. If we have a blueprint, we stick to that blueprint. And like I said, this group right here, this panel representing, you know, all over the place, a different perspectives, always presents as authentic, which I think is so important in addressing growing pains and group development, things like that. Vince?
Let me say what. Let
Oh,
me
Go
take
ahead.
I'm
off
sorry.
what you
Go
said,
ahead, dear.
Malik. We can't see nothing but your mustache, your beard, anyway. But
Oh, see,
let me
there
just
he is.
say, yeah, I agree with you, because whenever you see me at these events, I'm original, like the name says. I'm an OG. You're gonna see my smile,
Hmm.
and that's how I see everybody. So most events, I see everybody getting along with each other than if there's a personal issue with someone, or that you may never see it. You may
Hmm.
never know, because I've never seen anyone get out of line at a group, or I mean at an event, or something like that. I've never seen it personally. Like I said, if it's something personal with me and someone, or somebody, you won't at the event, you won't know it, unless I'm sharing something with somebody personal. But I'm just saying, you'll never see it. I'm always going to be smiling, and I think everybody comes to have a good time.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's what it's all about. I don't see any negativity at any event. I mean,
We don't either. Vince, Arthur,
Well,
did y'all want to add something to
yeah,
that?
like I want to say when we were going through our growing pains about 4 years ago, we went from 15 all the way down to just 4 of us. You know, we could have hung our heads and said, "Hey, it's over with. We're done. We're gonna throw in the towel, and we're just gonna ride as individuals." But I had a goal. We had a dream, and I wasn't willing to let the dream go at that moment. To me, if you push me down, that's when I'm gonna work the hardest. I got pushed down. I got ran over. Never said nothing. Never complained about it. I just picked myself up. Like Jack said, I started introducing myself to people I didn't know. And like Jack was saying, I wanted to reach out to those individuals who saw me from afar, but never got a chance. I hadn't never had a chance to actually speak to them to face. And by me doing that, that opened up a whole lot of other avenues to grow the group back. There was a lot of people out there who were looking to ride with somebody. See, we think that when people walk away from us, there is nobody else to replace them. There's always somebody who wants to ride and do things that you want to do according to how you want to do it. We just got to stay true to who we are. I'm true to me. When you see me and when you see me smiling and laughing, that's all I know how to do. That's who I am. I enjoy people, and I enjoy making people comfortable when they're around me. Because if you're comfortable with me, then I can really see the real you. If you got your guards up, I don't know really who you are, so I don't want to see your guards. I want to see you smile. A smile says a whole lot about who that person is. And that's my goal. When I go to these events, I'm trying to get as many smiles as I can get. There you go, D-Man. OG, man, I tell you.
That collector, he the
for sure,
smile
for sure,
collector.
for sure. I agree with you,
Hey,
Pop.
Fiona,
Yeah.
do we have a guest in the middle? Like someone was trying to get on?
That's
Um,
Iron. That's Iron Man. Jack. That's Vince.
He's on.
Oh, is it?
He's on twice.
I'm on.
Oh, he's on
I'm
twice.
on here.
Well,
No,
I,
I'm
He's
running
on his
y'all on two
phone and he's
TVs.
on a computer.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
okay.
y'all on my phone and I got it running on two TVs. My
Oh,
daughter
okay.
looking at it too, and she trying to figure out who everybody is. She know OG Daddy and she know Malik. She said, "Ain't the daddy? Ain't that his chair that's sitting out there, that wooden chair? Why you ain't throw it away?" I said, "That's Malik. I ain't gonna throw it away."
don't you throw my chair away.
No, it's still here.
Yeah,
Cause
don't throw my chair
my
away.
daughter, she watching it on TV, looking at y'all, and she looking at Malik, and I said, "That's him right there. You see the one with the white beard, not the one with long beard, but the one with the short beard, just gray." And I said, "Yeah, that's him right there." I said, "Okay, Dad, I know who he is. Yeah, I remember him. He drank up all your beer." I said, "Yeah, that's him."
Yeah. Don't even start that, man. Don't even start. Well, I do want to say, like I think
I enjoy being with y'all. That's why I never left y'all. And
uh,
and and me starting another group, it won't nothing against y'all. It was, I
that
don't even know
never
what
that I can tell
D
you,
Bear,
Vince,
what was it, D Bear? It
that
won't
yet
me
never
just
crossed our
starting it.
minds.
We had to wean certain people out by starting another group, but we all still Bull City.
Well, and I'll just say this, and Arthur, I made a very just for you, Vince. We were very intentional about this. Anybody who was Bull City is Bull City. Is no out where you been? Why'd you go do that? You're Bull City. We're family,
Always
and
still Bull City. Damn, this bitch full.
and so in growing pain for us, but I think that's a good example of growing pains and how different people from different areas, different whether they're Can-Ams, like Jack was saying, you have different cultures, the Can-Ams, the bikes, the slingshots, whatever they are, everybody's going through these growing pains.
Trials and
And
tribulations.
exactly.
One thing about the slingshot community is that we're all going to meet different people in this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But staying true to who you are and where you're from is we can all represent other groups also. It's nothing wrong with that, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing at all, you
And I
know.
want to say this, Fiona, you remember when you and Teresa was doing the global Riders for Life?
Mhm.
Stan's coming to my house this year. He didn't text me. Doesn't know this my. Well, I don't like to tell it, but he's my cousin.
Okay.
He's coming this year, and was it Tony, Ty, and them out there? It's a little bit mess going on, and because he wants North Carolina to get back on board.
Well, Vince, I don't mean to cut you off. We just don't want to go into any of the miss parts right
There
now.
you go. And then
Politics of the
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what he wants to talk to me about, and I said, well, I said Teresa and Fiona, y'all was the heads of it, correct? And then Tony and Ty were talking reckless. They didn't give you no respect. You remember when we was on the phone?
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into politics and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Let's
Tony, Iron Man,
Yeah,
that's gonna be something off the podcast because the
right.
fact this supposed to be a positive, uh, uplifting show, and
I got you. I got you. I just had
yeah,
to
so
get it
that
out.
that right there should be addressed with someone. I mean, with them off the show.
Yeah, private.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to get involved in that.
I won't put this out where it's out there in the air now. Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
But
no, it's not. It just leave it alone for now, and when everybody know maybe something, just let it be.
Yeah.
yeah, well, let's because I know we're trying to stay on our schedule, and it's time for us to wrap up. I do want to sum it up real quick. Fiona, give me a second, and just so we know what we've talked about, what some of our takeaways are, and so I'm just gonna refresh my brain. Y'all tell me if I'm right. These
You're
are the
not gonna be
takeaways
on
we're
brain,
talking about
man.
as far as growing pains. Number one that I think everybody agreed on is the culture that the people that you surround yourself with. That's so important. That skeleton that you build from the very beginning um, is so important. Also having, and I think Arthur pointed this out, having a clear mission. What is your plan? If your plan is to be the most recognized because you're winning all these competitions or you're doing this, then that's your plan. But whatever your plan is, surround yourself with people who have the same plan. Also, if you have leadership in your group, if you're just a riding group, you come together on Sundays and don't have any particular leaders, you just say, hey, we're going to meet at the park on Sunday, just come ride. Whoever's out, come ride. Perfect.
When you
If
gonna
you're
cook out, damn Malik? That's what we need to know.
well, hold on, let me finish. If you're doing a group that your leadership not only establishes what you're doing, but models it. Our Arthur models what it's like to engage anybody. Fiona models what it's like to engage anybody. Um, like a priority for me is always community involvement. So we have a plan and we have faces. And then also, I think the last thing that I was taken away from this is, and nobody said it, but I this is what I was taking from the conversation is be very intentional about how you're interacting with people. Like don't just assume somebody knows Jack Long and he's a nice person and he's going to be welcoming. Be very
Shit,
intentional about establishing who you are as your group is growing. Am I missing anything that people think is an important takeaway for growing pains, addressing some barriers you might? And see, we didn't go into all the politics or the outside. I know Fiona and I had talked about outside influences. We didn't go into all of that. Just what we can do as leaders in our group to ensure that growing pains are addressed, and if we're mentoring or supporting somebody else, what we want them to know. Is there anything that anybody took away that I missed?
Well, K Rich just joined us. So maybe
Oh, where's old? I told you we were having a special guest.
Kay, where you at, man? What's up, Kay?
There he is.
Hey, so we're gonna give you the last question, K Rich.
Hey,
K
Rich.
Rich, is K Rich on here?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we can hear
What
him.
up, my brother?
Kay, can you hear me?
No, we can't. I can't hear him. Can you?
Oh no, I can't.
No, we can't hear you, Kay.
We can see you though.
That doggone cricket phone.
Cricket. Hey, you need to put a battery
Boy,
in there damn
he can
smoke
clearly
alarm,
hear.
Malik.
He can clearly hear us.
Yeah.
Malik,
So
put
what
a
I'm gonna
battery in
do
the
is,
smoke alarm.
Jack,
So yes,
I need you to give me what is your idea and your take on growing pains? What can we do to overcome them things and not let it be a hindrance to us?
well, I think growing pains gonna be there. You just gotta learn how to deal with them when they're there. So it's nothing you can do. I don't think to not have them. It's what you do when you receive them. So you got to work out the situation of the problem. So it's gonna be growing pains. Anytime you got something going on, established, or you're trying to, you've been in a group or you've been whatever. It was growing pains when I did party promotion for 15 years. You had competition, you had this, you had that. So it's gonna be there. So there's no way around it. It's just how you deal with it.
Outstanding. Go ahead, D-Bear.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think at a lot of these events, um, if some of the admins from from the event from each group kind of get together during these groups, just amongst each other, and talk about the structure of their group, each other's group, and then they can take it back to their own group and kind of talk about things as far as how to structure the groups and bring everybody together, on one accord. You know what I mean? Each president get together, just whatever needs to happen. You know what I mean? Just to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Well,
kind of
Now that there is a good statement that we can get together and actually share different ideas with different other groups,
right.
because in that way they can ask questions on how you structure and what you do, and we can share that. And now you're right. That's big. We can get together at these events to where we can help one another with what we're doing. That will help a whole lot of people get through the growing pains a little bit faster.
Share what's working and what's not working.
Right.
Right.
Did we lose K Rich?
I said, it pop. It no, yeah, he faded out.
he
There you go.
back.
Yeah, you
K
back.
Rich back on.
We still just can't hear him. I think I don't know if you want to exit back out and come back in, K Rich, maybe we try that and see if the mic can enable.
What you
Hey
got?
Rich,
What?
Could you hear feedback? My take.
Vince, you got any comments, Vince?
no, it's like y'all said. We all need to come together to resolve things. I mean, if you look at different nationalities, uh, us as the different nationality, we don't come together and resolve stuff. We bicker and talk about each other, but we never come together try to resolve nothing. And that's the main problem. I hear a lot of stuff from different groups about, oh, this person doing that person. You need to all get all the presidents, sit down and talk and settle stuff.
Hey, K,
K Rich, can you hear us now? I mean, can you talk? Do we need an interpreter or something for him?
Tell him, is it on mute?
No. Yeah. Now it's mute.
He went to the Arthur School. He went to Arthur School of podcasting.
Okay. I think we lost him.
D-Bear, he licked that damn window, didn't he? Ooh, I taste
But
good.
well, Fiona, were you about to add something?
Yeah. So my takeaway is with dealing with the growing pains is looking at things from a different lens and appreciating people's differences. And one of the things I like with dealing with the different groups not just in North Carolina, but in the other states that I pretty much have built a relationship with. I like that each group has their own culture. And when you know that certain groups have different cultures, then it's easier for you to embrace and to fellowship with them. And so I'll give you an example. We have, Rapso, right? They're known for doing the scenic rides. They're great to be with. And so when we're feeling like, okay, we want to have a great ride, we know we can, count on Rapso to come through, and we enjoy being around them. So each group, in my experience of dealing with them, all of them have a different culture. And when people understand that there's a different culture in each group, you need to learn to embrace those different cultures. And you move in a way where they don't feel uncomfortable, you don't feel uncomfortable. And then they'll start to learn, like, okay, this organization or this individual appreciates what we have going on. You can't focus on the negative. You can't focus on the ego or the ones who may be jealous or envious, because not everyone in a group is going to feel that way. But if you do have those individuals, a lot of times they'll just fall
Hey,
off.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, I thought I muted it.
No, you didn't.
Okay. I ain't mean to cut you off, Fum. Keep
Yeah.
going, Fum.
So
I'm trying to figure this thing out. Go ahead.
how the growing pains for me is just making sure that instead of looking at everything in a negative light, I feel like there's always learning opportunities, and that's how I pretty much approach things.
No, and I think that is like you said, Fiona. Not only just knowing what your own culture is, but recognizing the different cultures and how they intermingle, how they can mesh. I think we have, as a group, and I'm not just trying to refer to our group, but as a group we have been, we have made it an effort to include independent writers. That's part of our culture. Independent writers know, come ride. You're welcome. It doesn't matter what you're riding. If you can get there and you can keep up, you're welcome. So, I think it's just like you said, knowing the cultures of the different groups, what they are valuing, what they're bringing to the table, and how they intermingle. Um, I know we're past our time. I want to, me personally, I want to thank everybody for sharing today. Oh, now K Rich gonna come. He just want to say, did he just want to say bye?
I've been here the whole time.
Okay.
Oh, you,
Now
K
you
Rich.
can
So now we can hear you. Have you,
Yeah,
how much, I don't know how much you've heard. I don't know how much you've heard about what we're talking about.
I heard very little.
Okay. So I do just want to get you in for a real quick second.
Okay.
Fiona, just give me a second. We have really focused on things that influence the growth of groups, that what growing pains look like. We talked about prioritizing the goals of each group, um, the culture that's been established, appreciating, expanding involvement between groups,
Hmm.
things like that. So I'm just going to ask, and you may repeat some stuff we talked about, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay, Rich, thinking about groups that you've been a part of or that you would want to build up in the future.
Hmm.
What are some growing pains that you would be very aware of, that you would be cautious of, and that you would, even if you're growing a new group in the future, would begin planning around from the beginning? I know that's a lot of questions.
It is a lot of questions, but I would say knowing how to and having the ability to read the room would be that's a very important thing.
Yes.
When I had my group me, I had probably one of the biggest group me's in this area. And at the time, I was just so gun ho for the patch to the club that I belonged to. And that's all that I cared about was the patch to the club that I belonged. Well, not even a club because we weren't a club, but the group of brothers that I belonged to. And I'm a loyalist. And when I'm loyal, I'm loyal. And I won't ever stray past that. And and with me being so gun ho like I was, I didn't learn how to read the room and read people's energy, because you
Mm,
can invite the entire world to ride with you, but if they are not of your caliber, or if they're not like-minded people, then you will never mesh. And I didn't understand that at the time. I truly did not understand that. And I focused my energy on trying to get everyone to mesh.
mm.
Everyone is not going to agree with everyone. Everyone is not going to like everyone. Everyone doesn't want to be a family. Some people want to be on their own accord. And you have to learn how to let that be. But you can't if you don't ever learn as a leader, if you don't ever learn how to read the room.
And K Rich, I'm just gonna reflect on me and Arthur
Hmm.
as leaders.
Right.
We got caught off guard the same way. We
Yeah.
didn't read the room.
Hmm.
So I think that's such an important factor about reading the room, knowing about changes that are going on, ebbs and flows, and
Hmm.
recognizing where you need to adjust as a leader to support your to take care to protect your group, at the same time protect your members.
Right.
So I think
Right.
that's such a great point.
Yeah. Learning how to read the room is how you do that.
Does
But
does anybody
Hey,
else have any questions for K Rich before we wrap up? I know we've gone past our time already.
K Rich
Um,
said it all in one word. Amen, brother K Rich.
Yeah.
all
Hey,
right, bro. Appreciate
learn. Hey, it's a growing pains. What the name of this segment is? Growing
you. Yeah.
pains. We learn. We
Yep. Yep.
learn a lesson.
Yep. You're
You
living, you're
said all
learning.
one word because I don't went through the same thing. I'm still going through it,
Right.
learning. But I
Right.
all result back to my brotherhood, Bull
Hmm.
City Slingers.
Right.
Well, K Rich, I do want to tell you, when you called me back and said you would be able to log on, I was so excited. I got on and I told Arthur, we're gonna have a special guest. We got a special guest coming on. Fiona, is there any
Oh,
drop my
yeah.
damn phone.
Is there anything from the
I done fell out, y'all.
I would have been here in 20 minutes like I told you I would, but
Yeah, I
I
ain't
got
gonna.
pulled
I'll bring
over
that
by
up later.
the police, and I got pulled out my car because
I
I had
figured. I figured you were
accidentally
trying to get that helmet.
stuff like that. So I had to deal with that crap, and I ain't done no
Housekeeping we need
bullshit.
to do. We got any housekeeping we need to do, Fiona?
no, I mean, if anything,
Clean the
if you
house up.
want to make an announcement on, Jack Long, if you want to make any type of announcement, D-Berry, Vince, we start with Jack Long first.
No,
June
Fiona,
15th.
you got the floor, Fiona. You got the floor. You got the floor, Fiona.
We get back. Hold on. Let me just mute him. Go ahead, Jack.
June 15th, I'll be having my third Slingshot Showcase and meet up at the Red Oak Brewery in Winston, North Carolina. That's directly between Burlington and Greensboro. If you were there the last 2 years, it's awesome day. I really don't have no sound competition, but I might throw a little parking lot pimping trophy in there for somebody. I don't know yet. I'm working on a few things because we got to June. So I just want to see everybody there. And I'm going to support many events I can. Well, so, I got a list of places I'm going, but I will be local a lot too.
D-Berry, you got anything you want to announce or say?
Well, I mean, I just look forward to showing up at more events. I'm working on my slingshot, trying to work the kinks out. That's why I really haven't been riding a lot, but I'm looking forward to getting back out there with my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that's my problem too, Vince. I mean, DB. I've been working the kinks out.
Keep on talking about me, Malik. Now, you keep right on now. All right, I'm gonna get on you. Hold on.
hey, can
Keep right on,
you
Malik.
hang up?
Malik, you
Vince,
gonna keep trying me now. I'm gonna tell you.
I know you
I'm gonna
gonna
tell you
take
what's
care of
gonna
it.
happen. I'm gonna
K
tell you.
Rich.
I'm
Yeah.
taking a saw, cut his leg off of this chair that you got over here.
I
Hey,
know.
Amen.
I know. Okay.
Amen. Be nice.
Hey, Rich, you got anything you want to share or
Um,
any?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm not on Facebook, so a lot of the rides that you guys throw, I'm gonna miss if it's on Facebook only. So if we can kind of get an Instagram page or a TikTok or something,
Hell no,
that
I'm gonna send it directly
that
to you, K. Rich. Every time
Yeah.
a ride
that
come, I'm gonna send it to you.
I
Well,
get it. I
I will
appreciate
call it,
that,
update you.
Hey,
but
Kay,
yeah,
are you on our text blast?
I haven't received anything.
Okay,
I mean,
Look
I'm officially a member of Bull
at
City
no.
Slingers now, so
we
Absolutely.
a text blast that we use that send direct message to your phone by anything that we're doing.
uh-huh.
I'll get Miss Fiona to give you the information. So whenever we're doing something, you'll get a blast on your phone and it'll be
That
instant.
that works
Mi-
for me. But I am
Yep.
really big
Miss
on
Fiona, Miss
expanding the
Fiona.
family.
Mm-hmm.
This is come on. So like ain't your mama. I don't forgot what the hell I was gonna say, man. Dang.
Don't say
Can we,
nothing, then, man. This is
Don't
all
say
good,
nothing
man. We
else.
love
don't say that. Fiona, did you have any more announcements to make?
No, that was it. I just want to thank everyone for participating tonight and being very candid about the topics this evening. I think there were great takeaways, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Arthur, you got anything to say?
Have anything else to say? I just want to say to my guests and the panel, thank y'all so much for allowing us to use some of your time and some of your wisdom. I greatly appreciate it. Every time I see y'all, it's a joy and a pleasure for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Looks
brother.
like
And
looks
and
like
then go ahead, D
Teresa
Bear.
looks like Teresa had something to say in the comments
Okay,
about the all will event. I don't know if it's a
Now, I
different
think
date.
we
No,
already
she
announced it,
posted it.
didn't we? I
Yeah.
think we announced it already, right?
It's a
We did make
different
sure we
date.
announced it, didn't we?
It's a different date, I think. There's
It's August the 17th.
and
They changed the
there
date
should
on it.
I
Oh,
don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
who's right or who's wrong, but she put August 17th,
okay.
and I think it was August 18th in the comment. I think in the comments, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just looking at her comment versus.
Hey, Arthur,
yeah, ma'am.
your beard getting long as I don't know what. Take that hat off.
Well,
Oh,
I
Take
got
the hat
wait.
off.
I got one more. I got one more thing to say.
Oh
In the
shit, there you go.
immortal
Arthur, that's
words,
Jack.
in the immortal words of Russell Simmons, God bless and good night.
Good night.
Peace out.
Peace.
Malik, you ain't going to bed. You know you gonna call somebody.
Watch what I do to you, Vince.
Jack, give me a Heineken.